Today I'm making one of my all-time favourite jacket potato fillings. Of course, it's my Coronation chicken, made using the leftover spice yogurt marinated barbecue chicken we cooked earlier this week, then folded through a creamy, sweet mango curry yogurt mayonnaise. So we had a little bit of chicken left. Fortunately, one of my kids had gone out for the evening, so I had just a touch left of that whole chicken that we cooked on the barbecue earlier on this week. And what we want to do is actually just chop this up. You can shred it by hand if you want to, but I've got the knife here, and all I'm going to do is cut it into basically slices, chunks, however you want to do it. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to chop that down there. I quite like to add a bit of interest in it by having it different sizes. Everyone has their own way of making Coronation chicken. I remember my grandmother used to make it, and she used to put lovely little tangerine segments, the tinned tangerines that you used to get, and she used to add a little bit of the juice as well, that sugary sort of syrup that it comes in, and it was absolutely delicious. I'll be honest, I always make mine quite simple. I don't put too much in it, and because this chicken has already been spiced and it had that lovely herby yogurt marinade all over it, I know this chicken is going to be packing a punch already, so it's going to give us a lot of the flavour in here too. How do you make yours? I would love to hear from you, because I know it is a bit like a trifle. Everyone has their own little tweaks that they put into their Coronation chicken. Anyway, that's our chicken done. I'm just going to chuck that straight into our bowl here. God, I wish we had more left. I love this stuff. Right, and let's get rid of that board. Then to that, I've just got some curry powder here. It's just a Tesco's own one, and it is a hot one. Obviously, change it for mild if you prefer, but I do like that spiciness. I want this to be curry-like. That's what I expect from my Coronation chicken. Here, I've just got some mayonnaise. So I'm going to give that a good couple of tablespoons in there. And then we use on the chicken that we did on the barbecue the other day, yogurt. I used half of it, or just over half, and I've got the remainder here. Don't want to waste that. And this is perfect to go into our chicken here. Let's get that all in. That's it. Here I've got some flaked almonds. I like a little bit of crunch in mine, and I'm not going to be shy with them either. I'm going to add probably a good, I don't know, I'm trying to get them out of the tub here. Couple of tablespoons, to be fair. That's it. Now, some people I know like raisins or sultanas. I don't. I think they are devil's food, sorry. But for me, definitely you need a good chutney. And today, again, I'm using the Stay Saucy award-winning chutney. And I said on one of last week's videos, which was my Bloody Mary beef skewers, that Stay Saucy, I reached out to them, and they have been kind enough to offer a 10% discount to all viewers, and the code is It's Cooking Good 10, and I will put a link down below to their website and also the code again, but it should have just come up on the screen. Right, so let's open this up. This stuff is to die for. It really is the best mango chutney I have ever tried. I don't know what they put into it. Well, I do know, because it does tell you on the back. But the combination and how they do it and how they get it to taste as good with those ingredients, I have no idea. It's just perfectly spiced and sweet. Right, I'm going to get a load of that in there. And I'm not going to be shy with it. I want that sweetness. So I've used just over half a jar. And I'll take that spoon back, and we're just going to mix this together. Just get it all nicely incorporated. Let's just give it a little try. I need to check, see if it needs any more curry powder. Yeah, for me, it just needs a little bit more of a lift. Even though this is a hot one, it doesn't seem that spicy to me, to be fair. Right, let's give that another mix. And that should be us done. I'm sure that'll be spicy enough for me now. I've got my jacket potato here. I actually did cook this on the barbecue and have kept it warm in the oven. So I just want to cut this open. I like to do mine in 4, like that, and then just open it out. I picked By the looks of it, one of the smallest jacket potatoes I've seen in a long time. And then, of course, I'm going to add a bit of butter on there. Got to have butter, even though I've got tons of mayonnaise and yogurt as well. That's it. And then to that, let's add some of our lovely Coronation chicken. And I'm not going to be shy with it either. I'm going to get plenty on that spud. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Get a big mound. I don't have it that often. And then finish it off with a few more of those flaked almonds over the top. Okay, so let's give this a try. Let's see how we've done. It's an absolute beast. I'm just going to finish it off. Obviously, we've got our almonds, our flaked almonds on the top. I also like a little bit of coriander. Just a touch. That'll do us. Right, let's tuck in some of that chicken, a little bit of the old potato. Bottoms up. Never disappoints. Wow, that is bursting with flavour. So simple, such a simple thing to make. But that chicken, because we barbecued it and all those lovely herbs and yogurt dressing that was on the chicken when we cooked it, has given the chicken obviously a fantastic flavour. Sometimes I'll poach the chicken or even buy the ready cooked chicken from the supermarkets, but that makes a big, big difference. It's got a lovely flavour. And of course, our Stay Saucy mango chutney in there just takes it to another level. I wouldn't add any other fruit to that. And the reason why is because this Stay Saucy chutney has a massive mango content in it. It's actually got 68% mango, which is very unusual. A lot of those shop-bought brands that you'll see, like the Pataks, Sharwoods, etc., they're all lurking at around between the 40 to 50% mark in terms of the mango content. So it's very, very low, whereas that adds a really nice sweet note. So you don't need the clementines. I don't think you need the sultanas in it or anything else. It is perfect as it is. And I am happy as a clam with this for my dinner. Absolutely top drawer that. Guys, that's it from me for today. Hope you've enjoyed this one, a real quick one for you. We've gone from spatchcocking the chicken earlier this week to barbecuing it in a lovely spiced yogurt marinade to today using that same chicken and making that beautiful Coronation chicken. I really appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, you like the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please also like, share, comment. And if you've got a hype button, I'd really appreciate one of those. Please do let me know down below, how do you make your Coronation chicken? I would love to hear from you because I know there's lots of little tweaks and weird and wonderful things people put into their mix, so definitely let me know. I'll put all of the details of today's Coronation chicken down below in the description as always. And all that's left for me to say is until next time, it's cooking good.